boy Zig to go back with another video. Let go. Let go. Let go. Let go. Come on, man. Turn up with me. You know if you see me on your screen, it's going to be a good day. So, anyway, like, comment, subscribe on the video, man. We on the road to 1,500 subs, man. Y'all boys been going crazy. We 50 subs away. We 50 subs away. So like, comment, and subscribe to the videos, man. I got archetype videos. I got coach builds. I got whatever you need. Whatever you want, I got it. You know what I'm saying? We got you. So today, I'm going to go over some playbooks that can help you win some more games in college football. Dynasty mode. I am not the play setup guy. I'm not a super cheeser. I'm not going to give you all these play setups. But what I am going to do is lead you to the right direction. I'm going to give you some playbooks that just have some good stock plays, some good little cheesy stuff that you can run that, like, if you can't motion or you can't hot route in those stadium post games, or if you're just looking for a playbook and you just need something that's going to help you win more games in general, this is this video for you. So like I said, I'm going to go over about maybe 5, 6, 7, who knows how many playbooks I end up going over. But like I said, every playbook going to have something. I'll show you something in the playbook. But like I said, hopefully this helps you win more games. So I'm just helping anybody who needs a playbook or need a home, and you've just been trying a bunch of stuff, but you don't really have no ideas. So hopefully this video helps, but let's get into it. So the first playbook we are in is Alabama. So the thing I like about Alabama is, one, tight open. Tight open is a really good formation this year. The best plays in this, you have like orbit whip floods that help with, like, if you're getting double A gapped in your leagues. This motion read, RPO read flat is really good. This motion mesh spot is good. What else is good in here? You got vertical burst, and you also had the PA scissors. Bunch quads offset. That was good last year. Like, you got your crack toss. You got duo, this fake toss verticals, roll out double posts, cross halfback under. So more good plays in that. You also got a bunch of open offset, some trips, trio. But the cream of the crop play in here, and you also have trips tight end, which is another good, meta formation. You got verticals, you got PA counter go, PA slot corner, things of that nature. And you also have this trips tight end offset that gives you some motion, double pass, and things of that nature. But we're going to talk about, where am I joining at? F twins over. So F twins over if you never play with Alabama. And like I said, I'm only going to do like one play in each playbook because, like I said, I'm just trying to highlight one. But this is the best jet touch pass in the game. So if you're having trouble or you're playing the computer and you're having trouble to move the ball, this jet touch pass right here. As you can see, you get your blockers lined up. Now, of course, anybody who knows when you show stuff in practice, the computer is on Hell's Kitchen, and they all play like they're first-round draft picks. But still, as you can see, man, the computer going crazy. But use this play against users, computers, you will get yards. Of course, in practice mode is his Hell's Kitchen. But as you can see, like, you get to that outside, and as long as you got a fast enough receiver, you'll go crazy. But yeah, so F twins, best jet touch pass in the game. So if you still like jet touch passes, and if we finally get one, as you can see, if I had a little bit more wiggle, I could get around that block. But as you can see, man, you're always going to be able to bounce that to the outside as long as they block. But if you run it at the right point, right situation, you'll get a bunch of chunk yardage. And like I said, it's a play that you can use if you don't have like hot routes and stuff. So F twins over, Alabama playbook. Like I said, I got a lot of good formations in it. And like you see right here, another chunk play. So that is Alabama, okay? Okay, so playbook number 2 is Boston College. So the reason I like Boston College is because it gives you a good variety of good passing formations as well as good running formations. So they do have like ace overload, which is like 3 tight end sets. They have a strong pistol, deuce, U off close, and a wing. So decent run formations. A lot of times when you get these playbooks, you don't necessarily get good run formations out of them. But like, you can go in this ace overload and run stretch. And I can show y'all that real quick. Just do a random setup. So as you can see, like, you run that stretch right here. You get 3 blockers. You get to the outside, things of that nature. I'll run it again one more time. This is ace overload in Boston College. So then you run this again. Boom, boom, boom. So now let's choose a new play. Let's go into their shotgun stuff. So in the shotgun formation, you got ace. You got tight Y off is one of my favorite formations. You got normal Y off close with that red zone scissors and halfback swing. The RPO re-Y flat, which is always a great play. You also have Y trio close with this motion Z rail. You also have a motion RPO alert swing. Flood is in this as well. This motion rail, mesh rail is the play that everyone uses, and this motion PA cross switch. I can show y'all that real quick when Y trio close. So like basically this is like it's a good like setup for, you can like streak the receiver right there, but pretty much like if you're in man coverage or something, you can just quick hike it and make a read. As you can see, I got a seam right there. He got the backbreaker animation, but like you can see, like you can pretty much streak him. You have like double crosses, you got a running back, and like if they don't guard this circle, you can kind of hit circle, but again, check down, bam, easy. And like I said, even if you can't hot route it, again, you could just hike it, and it's just a good motion route play. Something's gonna get open every time. Right here, square, bam, and like I said, it's a quick, easy play that you can use to get yourself open. Another reason why I like Boston College is because tight flex. Again, auto motion. Auto motion is going to be your best friend in these dynasties. Tight slot open. If you know about tight slot open, this was in Iowa last year, and they had that little PA read play in there, as well as you do have a 5 wide as well. But I'm going to show you something in tight flex. So you have whips post, you have motion cross, you have motion eagles mesh spot, but I can show you motion cross real quick. So with these auto motion plays, a lot of times they just trying to help you find the weakness. So you can motion this real quick, and if they don't cover them, you can just throw running back, gets up the field, but they were there on that one, all good. But you can also just look for X or triangle on this play. So you motion him that way, you get triangle right here. If that was a better throw, he catches it, but it's all good. And then like if you want to set up for it, you can kind of set it up like this. Where you get the double streaks, which is good against cover 3, cover 2, and then you get this deep cross with the drag route, and then you just motion them, get some motion going. Again, if the running back's open, you always just throw running back quick. But yeah, you just throw it quick, keep it pushing, try to get up the field if you got a running back. But like if you need this setup right here, like I said, it's just a good like space concept. Like you got 2 people right there. All right, I'm gonna hit my drag, bam. You know what I'm saying? Like it's just an easy concept. It's an easy read play. Again, I'm not a super plays guy, but I'm just putting y'all on to some stuff that make it easy for y'all. Also, you can run. You got mesh spot in here as well, and then you got this whip Z post. Again, like I said, easy read plays. Like when you're playing in a dynasty game, sometimes you just can't make a read, and I mean you can't hot route or anything. So again, whips post, hike the ball. Whoever whip gets open first, you just throw the ball to him. Press the wrong button, but triangle was open. It was triangle. That's my fault. Again, boom, triangle. You know what I'm saying? It's just a quick 5-yard play, 4-yard play that you can get some yards. So this is Boston College, man. Like I said, it's a good balanced playbook. Sometimes you can hit that circle if the linebacker not in the way. You can hit circle. Let me see if I can do it. Yeah, you see like right there, you get in that sweet spot. So yeah, man. So that is Boston College, man. Like I said, it's you get a little bit of everything. You got some good formations. You got trips Y over with these like motion spot digs and space and wheel. And like I said, you just got a lot of good stuff in here, man. That you can kind of just hike and without having to hot route too much. A lot of orbit motion plays. Stack Y off is always good as well. So yeah, man, tight Y off too. I already showed y'all one play out of there. So, but you also have like tight end corner. You have switch receiver drag. So all in all, man, Boston College, like I said, just a really good playbook. And in this ace formation, you have this RPO alert Y flat play that I really like. So like pretty much it's like RPO flat, but instead of like 2 tight ends, you just do it like that. Now, of course, just hand it off if it is man coverage. But what you'll see is like because they following this receiver, he just kind of gets out, bam, quick throw it, and you'll be good to go. So that is Boston College, man. I just wanted to show y'all a couple plays out of that. You know what I'm saying? So that's Boston College. All right, playbook number 3 is Bowling Green, okay? The reason I like Bowling Green is because you got a couple things in here, right? So you got normal Y off, which is really good. Of course, with the auto motions and jet touch passes, and so just always been a good formation. You got snag, you got red zone scissors, you got normal Y off close, which is another good formation with Y sail, and I can show y'all Y sail real quick if you need a Y sail setup. So if you got Y sail, this is pretty much it. Just put triangle on the drag and just make a read. It's just a good flow and play. It don't really take no effort. You can literally just quick hike it, run the play, and just make a read. Someone's always going to be open on it because you get pretty much good depth on everything. If you can't hot route it, it's still a good play because you can still get this backside dig right there off the break that you could use as well for this play. But yeah, man, just a quick, easy read. You had an X and R1 right there. So quick, easy read for normal wild close. Also, you have a trips tight end, you know what I'm saying? And people who love trips tight end, you got that curl flat, you have X spot, you have they got tight end corner as well, and then you have like PA shot wheel. So there's a lot of different trips tight end setups in here that you want. I am not the trips tight end setup guy, but you do have curl flat in here. You could do something like, you could just literally run this stock, you know what I'm saying? Stock play, make a read, throw the ball. You know what I'm saying? And this is what I'm trying to show y'all. It's just, you don't have to have a million plays. You got a couple plays you can just run stock, just throw the curl flat every time. You don't really have to make adjustments. You could streak the receiver, do like a drag like that, and do like a concept like this, where now you got a little high-low read, and you see I got circle in the middle right there getting crunched on, but you could do something like that and just quick hike it, you know what I'm saying? Again, you got circle, and he makes the throw. So, again, like I said, you don't have to be the greatest. You don't have to be a professional to have some reads, you know what I'm saying? You got trips while over as well in here. You have bunch offset. So, bunch offset, again, another good play that you don't need a whole lot of life. It's just verticals, you know what I'm saying? Quick hike verticals and bunch, you good, man. I'm trying to just show y'all plays that you don't need to hot route and you don't have to be a genius. Quick hike it, hike the ball, boom. Now stadium posting went down a little bit for you. You ain't got to be a superstar, a scientist, or nothing like that. You just got to know plays that work. So you have a really good bunch offset. And then you have a bunch strong offset, which has dagger in it. And I can show y'all something for dagger. So if you got dagger, literally just put R1 on a deep cross and you get this little concept right here. Boom. If the quarterback was a little bit better, he makes the throw. But literally just put R1 on a deep cross, and now you got everything kind of slanting. If you want to, you can get fancy and put him on a wheel, but you could just keep him blocked. And again, it's just the same. Just read it, make a read. You know what I'm saying? And as you can see, R1 is open every play, but I'm using Rice, and you can see my quarterback sucks. So you can just imagine. Look, he just doesn't want to make a throw today, but if your quarterback's like this, just run the ball. You know what I'm saying? Just run the ball. R1's over again. So, all right, so y'all see dagger. But yeah, dagger, corner strike are all good formations and plays to use. Stock. You also have wide trail, which is always good. You have a duo. You also have bunch tight end. So again, the play to use in here, the go-to play would be mesh dig. Mesh dig is just like I said, no brain cell, quick hike. Hike it, somebody's going to be open every single time. Somebody's going to be open. It don't matter who. Just no brain cells, just hike the ball. Mesh dig, hike. And this is Bowling Green. Just so y'all remember, because y'all know if y'all watching, y'all may have. So this is Bowling Green. So this is why I like Bowling Green. It just has a lot of it has a lot of bunch. You know what I'm saying? So if you're a bunch guy, trips tight end, to have bunch, trips tight end all in one playbook, it's just very overpowered. It's just very cheesy. You also have a bunch spread, a spread wide flex with some stuff in there, trips offset, and then you also have a 5 wide empty base flex where they do have middle, high, low. And if you don't know about middle, high, low, you can just motion him right here, drag him, and you pretty much have this little concept like this, where you got that the two guys running that, and then if you don't have nothing in the streaks, you can just throw that. Again, this is middle, high, low. Motion him over, put him on the streak, and then there you go, man. And like I said, not a rocket science, just, just some things that I do to make life easy, and, some plays I run that just in case you do have stadium posts or something like that, you could be all right. So definitely look at Bowling Green if you're interested in like more of the meta stuff. Like I said, this is a very meta playbook with normal wide close, the bunches, trips, tight end, things of that nature. So that's why I like Bowling Green. In Notre Dame, we are in Notre Dame. So I like Notre Dame for a couple reasons. Deuce Close has this nice little motion zone play that I abuse. I mean, it's in deuce, I mean deuce. This motion halfback tight end, this motion halfback toss. So basically it's like you auto motion it and you get an extra blocker on a toss play, and it helps you just bounce to the outside. I love this play in the red zone. It's something I use a lot. I love this play. Like I said, it's just a quick little, like you motion them and you just quick hike the defense so they can't really do nothing, and then you just, you normally get about 8 to 10, 12, 15 yards on it. You also have a QB version of this. Like, so if you have a scrambling quarterback, this is a very good playbook for scrambling quarterbacks. They have this motion QB zone. Notre Dame has a lot of stuff, and I guess it's from like Riley Leonard from last year, but they just have a lot of like QB run type plays where you get good blocking, like right here, this motion QB zone. It's going to help you get to the outside. Again, it's the same thing, kind of the same setup as the toss, but instead of the toss, it's just the quarterback, getting that extra block. So if you have a rushing quarterback, this is a great play to run for him. I run this play a lot in the red zone just because, like I said, getting points in the red zone is hard. So I like to do that. Also in Notre Dame, you have a lot of fun formations as well. You do have wing as well with this little motion halfback scissors. But again, you also have motion QB G down and QB zone. So again, if you like to run with your quarterback, QB powers. Wing slot offset is not bad because, you can do this PA double post play right here. You just streak triangle and then literally just run it as is. Make a read, high-low read. Unfortunately, both my tight ends suck, so they just are idiots. But as you can see, it's just literally a high-low read. One of the tight ends should get open every play if they're fast enough. But just some, like, again, not breaking the wheel, not doing anything magical, just finding good plays that you can do if you don't have stadium posts. Again, wing slot is more RPO rewild flat, more quarterback runs, RPOs. So again, if you like to run with your quarterback, you can do this. Doubles is in here. Like I said, not the greatest formation, but it do have some stuff. You got jet touch pass, PA zone read is the one I like as well, and it's orbit wide sail. So, if you hike it real quick, like I said, if it's not man or something, you get this circle to come out real quick, and you just make a man miss. You could quick hike it. This looked like cover 3, so we'll see if they take them this time. So what happens is, because that orbit, it kind of takes that corner that would play over here away from the play a little bit, so you had that X route. So again, if you don't have it, just hit X, and then of course he played 2. But y'all get the point. The computer's the computer, but it's just a little play, like a little gimmicky play where you can just kind of get some yards on it. RPOs. You do have a normal Y off in here, which is another good formation with this halfback motion swing. Imagine me saying, I don't really know plays, and then I'm showing y'all plays, right? It's crazy. But motion swing, quick hike it, throw it, you get some blockers, keep it pushing. You know what I'm saying? So, like I said, these videos are really just to help, put people on and just help. Sometimes people have trouble finding playbooks, so these are just some things I run in Dynasty because, like I said, I'm not just going to run 3 plays all game. I like to use the whole playbook. So, if you were like me and like to use the whole playbook, then, a lot of this stuff will work. Motion hover, swing again. And, like, hopefully your receiver blocks for you. But if not, it is what it is. Some other good formations, you do have like Y off trips, which is a good formation. Trips Y over, which is a good formation. But the creme de la creme of the playbook is right here, though. So you have cluster with this Irish mesh whip. You have bunch strong offset with dagger. We already went over dagger, so I'm not going to show y'all dagger again. You have this pinwheel toss. In cluster, you have this cluster bunch, mesh post, Irish mesh whip, verticals. But I'm going to show y'all Irish whip. Another play that I love, again, it's just a very easy downset hut, make a replay. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's really, that's what we here for in Dynasty mode. Because, like, every game you ain't going to be able to high route. So, downset hut, make a read. Downset hut, make a read. You know what I'm saying? So, but if you can high route it, you can do something like that and give it like a high-low, little high-low vibes. You know what I'm saying? So then that way you got that read right there. But 9 times out of 10, this extra's going to get open quick. And then your square get right underneath whatever X pulls. And then, you know, sometimes you will be able to get this R1 across the field or that circle across the field. But yeah, man, you can streak them if you want as well. I like the post, but you can streak as well. And we might have them on the streak. Oh, no. Nah, the computer reacted like everybody's Caleb Downs. But again, it's another easy, quick hike, downset hut play. You get R1 again coming across the field. It's a good man beater, stuff like that. So another good play in here. What else do you have in this playbook? So bunch strong wide. Again, auto motion. You also had that clear FLN. So if you ever ran clear out, it's like one of the cheesiest plays on the game. You literally just put him on a post. I think if you motion him out, you can put him on a post. Or you got to motion him in. So you got to motion him and then motion him back. And then now he's on a post right there. And then like it'll kind of open everything up for a read. And he kind of got that one-on-one back there. But so clear out FLN. I know you could also stem route him up like that and run it like that. And then kind of get a seam throw. They're playing again. Oh, wow. But that's a clear out FLN. Again, I am not a super play guy, but you do have some stuff here. Tight Y flex. Again, I love tight formations. Those are probably my favorite formations in the game. So I'm always a little biased to that. But again, we talked about this in Boston College playbook, but the same little like setup right here with the streaks in the middle, and then wow, he just went crazy. Go crazy, brother. But also you can quick hike display, downset hut. You just easy triangle, read the triangle. God dog. Well, if we not playing Myles Garrett, it would be easy read. But triangle, like I said, that little out route just gets open. It's just a very quick downset hut, throw the ball play. Again, triangle normally gets open, even if he close. Like you still can make that catch with an X catch. Get 7-8 yards, like if you really need to play on third and something, whatever. But like it could be tight, but he still makes the throw. You also have flood levels in here, which I like. And again, you can hike this regular, call it a day, and you get squared a lot of times, or you get X. If you wanted to like make the separation a little bit more, you could just put square on a drag, and then now you got a little bit more space in between everybody. And then you got X, and it's just like I said, it's just a little concept of like creating some area for you to make an easy read. You know what I'm saying? I'm about easy reads, man. I ain't trying to be a sweat. I ain't trying to, you know, rewrite the history books, man. I'm just trying to make easy reads, man. So come out here, make an easy read. You know what I'm saying? That's it. Just make an easy read. So that is that. And then last but not least, you got tight open. And the best play in here, you do have some motion spacing and some other stuff. But is this PA scissors, okay? So you can just quick hike this, and all you really have to, even if you just quick hike it, Circle does this like cheesy route that kind of gets under everything. Like if you notice his circle is his post is a little different. So if you stem it down, you could literally just run his stock like that, stem down, and like you see, like he just gets under everything. Like he just gets under everything. Like you really don't have to worry about it. He just gets under it all. But if you wanted to like hot route it, you could just cancel that. You could put this on the streak, stem him down, and then now you got like a high-low read with the drag, the crosser, stuff like that. And whoever that middle guy don't take, you normally got square or circle. But that circle route just does a good job of getting under zones, for sure. So again, it got under the zone, and it's like circles is like money. It's just like easy money on that play. So use that tight open play, PA scissors. We have Penn State. We have Penn State. So one thing I like about Penn State is that this is more troll. This is the troll. Like this is for people who trying to cheese you. Okay. The only formation you need to know about is wing flex. If you learn about wing flex, you will be the cheeser that everyone hates. But basically, it's like this little swing play. You can pretty much just run it. You can throw out of it. Obviously, the computer is a demon, but like this little play is just so cheesy. You can just kind of wait for a second and then take off running. It needs to be patched, but like I said, you just don't press R2. Don't press R2. You run, and then if they guard R1, you take off. If they guard you, you throw to R1. So again, don't press turbo. Don't press turbo. Take off. And if you got a shifty running back, you can probably just cheese this play all game. They also have, what else they have in this wing flex? They have speed option. They got RPO counter. They got some zone run. And like I said, I'm not going to go through everything, but wing flex in Penn State is probably very overpowered. You got a little direct snap if you want to like trick them a little bit. Like it's just a lot of just bubble gum. If this is your type of style where you just like to just be worrisome, this is what you would run. This is the worrisome playbook. Penn State wing flex Wildcat. But it's just very overpowered. You probably need to go to practice to learn a lot of the like how to run a lot of this stuff and do a lot of things. But it's a very overpowered playbook. All of that Wildcat is pretty cheesy. Now, when you do want to throw the ball finally, you do have like normal Y off weak, which is pretty decent, and normal Y off with more like quarterback snap with direct swings and all types of craziness. They do have this wing trips formation with a lot of like double motion and stuff like that. So Penn State is really good for like that double motion stuff. They have a good trio weak with this mesh dagger. I'll show y'all that real quick. Again, another just good quick hike play. You just hike the ball, make a read. It's a very good quick hike play. You don't really need change nothing in it to make it better because you can normally find a read somewhere within it for sure. So that's what I would use on trio weak. But again, like I said, Penn State is a very gimmicky playbook, man. It just got this wing trips over lion with this orbit. They do have a bunch wide, so you do get a bunch formation out of it as well. Some bunch strong wide with clear out and speed option. You also have this fun formation called empty lion, which is like another trick play formation, and I'll show y'all that. So as you can see, you got Creighton Jr. back here. I think that's your backup quarterback, but like you can see, like your backup quarterback is running jet touch passes and stuff. So if you have a faster backup or whatever the case may be, you can just kind of put him in the game, or your gadget player and put him in the game, and then you can just run jet touch pass out of this. Like I said, Penn State is a lot more gimmicky. They also have another trick play formation called gate. And they also have bunch quads open where you can run all go, which is a very good play. But gate, you have this screen slant. So basically in gate, like they come out with 3 linemen. So like if they come out like this, you can just literally throw the quick throw that and then kind of get some yards up the field. Like sometimes they get out there, sometimes they don't, but you can like quick throw that sometimes depending on coverage. You do have this jet touch pass. So like if everybody's on the left, you can run this jet touch pass, and then now you got better numbers on the right. Again, I'll do jet touch pass one more time. But yeah, man, Penn State is just a very gimmicky playbook. I just wanted to add it here because like I know some people, that's their style. They like the little gimmicks and the little cheese and the misdirection. So yeah, use Penn State if you like the misdirection. We have Rice. So the thing I like about Rice is you get wingback. Wingback is only for Rice. And it's for people who want to run option but don't want to run like Army Navy option. This is more just a modern. It's called modern option. So yeah, you just got a lot of like triple option stuff that you can run right here with the receivers in the backfield, things of that nature. And this is a wingback tight. So you got this auto motion, read the keys, easy pitch, and you can see we just going crazy right now. So yeah, man. So if you like option plays, it has a bunch of option plays in it. Again, just like Penn State, it's real gimmicky. A lot of options, a lot of wingback is the formation that they use for all their stuff. So, you just got a lot of stuff in here. Load options and motion this way and motion that way and zone tosses. And you do have double Z close, which isn't a terrible formation. You got escape, and I'll run that real quick. A good stock play. If you've never seen escape, this is like an old faithful. But literally, you just wait. You read the running back on that double zig, and normally he gets open for you. The running back route is pretty good on that. But again, it's just another good Downset hut, read it, throw the ball to him or square, call it a day. Yeah, so just a good play as well. And then what else we got in here? So then you got like doubles, which it has like a fake jet touch pass. You have Y off trips, which again, PA double post is really good. Y trips weak with the goal line fork zig is good in the red zone, short post and unders. Y trio offset with this post wheel drag play. Also, you have spread. If you like spread, you know, you got this PA read, which is also a good play, and I'll show y'all that real quick. A good quick, just a downset hut play. You just read it. You can always throw that back shoulder to circle if you're not getting double teamed. But yeah, man, this is an option playbook. So if you like more option stuff, you can run this. Like that wing back is very unique. It's a very, like, no one's gonna know what you're doing if they haven't played against this playbook. But you also, I did want to highlight some pass formations as well, though. And you got empty bunch wide for my 5 wide guys. But yeah, the creme de la creme is all these triple option plays and the motion triple options and all these different misdirections. So as you can see here, another misdirection, hold it. You know, at that point, it's just making a read, right? So as long as you know how to, you know, see the defense and stuff like that, your receivers are your option guys, and then you can hand it off right here. So a lot of misdirection, again, a lot of gimmicky, you know, running stuff. But like, if you like it, you like it. You know what I'm saying? I just always wanted to shed light on everything. You know, it's not all about passing the ball. Some people just like to have fun in different formations and different, you know, ways. So that is Rice. You know, a quick general update on that. But yeah, man, hopefully, you know, y'all enjoyed the 5-6 playbooks that I went through. Like, comment, subscribe on the video, man. Hopefully one of those playbooks help y'all win some more games. Goal like for this video, let's do 35 likes, man. So 35 likes, like, comment, subscribe on the video, man. Hope y'all enjoyed it. It's your boy ZGoat, and I'm out.